Biometrics. So, what are biometrics? Biometrics is a technology that takes biological measurements of data, such as someone's fingerprint or eye, and it uses that to uniquely identify that person. Now, any distinct physical trait or genetic trait is unique to one person can be used as a biometric to identify that person. Now, it's used in cybersecurity to protect our computers and our information. And it's also used by government agencies to identify criminals and other threats. Now, I'll be talking about three types of biometrics: biological, morphological, and behavioral. So, first off, biological. Now, biological biometrics is when the distinct traits that are used are at the molecular or genetic level. Now, for example, DNA or blood is a unique trait that can be used to identify someone. Now, when we use this is biological biometrics. Now, this use of biometrics has helped solve crimes and identify criminals from across the world, but it's not the most practical. Although it's very secure, imagine if I had to get a blood sample to open my phone. It'd be invasive and it wouldn't be the most practical. So this is not always the best biometric, despite it being very secure. So for our phones, we use morphological biometrics. Now, unlike biological, which looks at the molecular level, this looks at features found at the physical and more on their body. So this includes fingerprints, eyes, and facial recognition, and it requires a whole lot of data, and it can be confined in a small area. Now, it's found on phones. I have a fingerprint scanner on my computer, and it's not invasive, and it's very easy to use and quick. And it's also very accurate, like biological biometrics. Now, one that is more newer and requires a lot of data and information is behavioral biometrics. Now, behavioral biometrics studies the unique patterns in someone's behavior or actions that can be used to uniquely identify them. Now, this can come from walking and speaking to identify someone to even how they type on a keyboard online. Now, this requires a lot of data. You have to store that data and analyze that data for it to be accurate. However, given enough space and data, it can be very accurate, just like the other two biometrics. Now, with the use of physical and behavioral signatures, security is at its strongest. Character-based passwords can be stolen, forgotten, even guessed, and biometrics are just better than character-based passwords. They're easy to use, they're quick, they're safe, they're hard to duplicate. It's hard to get into a system that's using biometrics as its security. Now, this just makes them more convenient than passwords and makes them the best way to verify your identity online and protect your computers and data. Thank you.